Bro.
How you doing, Steve? So it seems like through 4 games, it's really been like a series of adjustments. As a coach, how do you balance making those minor adjustments while also staying true to yourselves and what got you guys here?
Yeah, I mean, you just, you know your team at this point. You know the team well, and you have to get to know your opponent. So first couple of games in a series, or especially in the finals where you're playing a team you don't see often in the regular season, you got to feel it out a little bit. But usually by this stage, I think, each team has kind of figured out what they want to do. And that's all part of, coaching in the playoffs. That's what the off days are for. That's what the tape is for.
Over here in the back right. Scott Osler, the Chronicle. When do you tell your guys who's starting?
Before I tell you guys. So, yeah, I mean, usually, if there's a change day of the game, if there's no change, don't say anything.
Scott, on your left.
Steve, this is a little off topic, but the Tampa Bay Lightning are going for a three-peat in the Stanley Cup Finals. That's obviously very rare in professional sports. From your personal history, what makes it so extraordinarily difficult?
I just think the accumulation of emotion and the physical wear and tear that you deal with over time. I think you go from the first year where it's kind of fresh and new to, by the third year, you've been hunted by every other team and everyone's building their team to try to beat you. And you've had short off seasons, for a couple of years in a row. So it just wears you out for sure. So I think, winning 3 in a row in any sport is a pretty incredible accomplishment.
Mark?
Hey, Steve, what kind of identity have the role players forged this season, and how do you think that compares to the identity the group of role players developed in the past title runs?
I think this group has shown a lot of versatility, and they've shown a lot of resilience because we've had a lot of changes. Guys have been in and out of the rotation all year long based on injuries, based on having some talented rookies who needed some time to grow. We've been all over the map, frankly, with what our bench rotation looks like. But we've got a great group, and they are all engaged every night and locked in and supportive of each other. So that's their identity.
Ron, third row over here.
Ron Krajcik, San Francisco Chronicle. Steve, today's the 25th anniversary of your title-winning shot for the Bulls in '97. I'm curious if you have any one memory of that and larger scope, sort of what's different about coaching in the finals? Is it more nerve-wracking? How's the emotion compared to what it was like as a player? Somebody sent me that this morning. It's an incredible memory, obviously, something every young basketball player dreams of. So to be able to live that was pretty amazing. And then the fact that it's 25 years ago is just makes me feel old, of course. I think coaching, it's the finals are the finals, whether you're playing or you're coaching. It's the ultimate competition in the world of basketball. And so there's a lot of nerves and a lot of excitement and a lot of stress and all that stuff. And I think my experience as a player has definitely helped me prepare to coach a team in the finals because I know what these guys are feeling.
Next question, him. We have Mike coming up right here.
I doubt you're putting Bielitsa in there and say, go guard the best player and shut him down. But maybe you saw the stat. I think he was Tatum was 0 for 4 when he was matched up against Bielitsa. Bielitsa's had moments against Jokic and even Luka. How much is that now part of putting him in there? And how is he doing this?
Yeah, he's done a really good job defensively. He's smart. He's got really good length. So he can anticipate pretty well and then recover well enough to use that length. And he's done really well defensively here the last few weeks. I think playoffs are a little different than regular season in a lot of ways, but the game is more physical for sure.
And I think that helps Belly. Regular season, every little thing is called and every touch is called, and that puts some guys at a disadvantage. So you get to the playoffs and the finals, and it's a more physical game. And there's I think it keeps, in a weird way, it keeps some guys on the floor more than in the regular season.
On your left, Monty?
Steve Otto and Andre were listed this question earlier today. Just wanted to know how they're feeling right now.
They're good. They're good to go. No.
Second row, we got the mic coming over.
Hey, Coach. Cameron Buford, Voice of the Fans. I'd like to ask you about Looney's participation. His minutes has grown. Does that mean your confidence in him has grown since his minutes have grown in the last couple games?
Well, he's been a contributor for many years, played in the finals for us in 18 and 19, played significant minutes. So we've always had a lot of confidence in him, but this year he had his best season of his career, and he's grown into an elite rebounder and played in every game. So we have a ton of faith in Loon, and he's done an incredible job for us.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks.